Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We are here once again to continue on from where we left off after beating the Italian Navy and only managing to salvage some ships because the British came in and started blowing up shit. Because the British decided that they were gonna fucking throw themselves into the war. Unfortunate timing for us, but hey, we still managed to make off with quite a few new ships to play around with, so all in all, not the worst trade-off we had. Could have been worse. Could have been better, but could have been worse. We'll get properly started up here in a moment. Let's see here. Just posting out live in a few places, and then we'll get started. Hope everyone's day is going well. I've been so fucking tired lately. I have no idea what's been wearing me down other than maybe my fucking sleep schedule, but I honestly don't sleep that bad. Pretty sure I usually sleep the full 8 hours, I think. Probably. I probably do. Ugh, fucking hell. Ugh. Ugh. Fucking hell. Ugh. Be great if Blue Sky was functioning correctly today. It's not running exactly the greatest. Ugh. Come on, where is it? Whatever. Blue Sky just... I skip posting on the Blue Sky today. It's just not working. Alright, fucking hell. Alright, so anything from here down is the new shit. So let's see what we have here to work with. Okay, so this is our new destroyer. I like many bulkheads. Turbines, shaft 1, electrohydro steering, induced boiler. Corrupt to armor, reinforced bulkhead, anti-flood 2. Heavy shells, capped ballistic. How bad is Dunite in terms of blowing up? More than puric acid. So we're gonna stick with TNT for now. Alright, let's see here. Got a little bit of an interesting destroyer design here. But we're gonna move this down here. Let's see. I guess we don't need a funnel that big. Just one funnel will do. Barbette. Let's see. It's equipped with a 4-inch gun. I'd rather have a 5-inch gun on these. Two 5-inchers in the front. Dual torpedo launchers mounted on the rear. I guess I can place a single one here. That gives a few torpedoes to fire in each direction. You definitely don't need a stereoscopic rangefinder. Conic rangefinder will do for you. We'll leave the minesweeping equipment. We're going to upgrade to a 5.5-inch gun. Just to give them a little bit more punch. We'll pull this back a bit. Pull this back a little bit. Upgrade to Barbette 3 because we have that technology. Her armor is basically as thick as it's gonna get, apparently. Give the 5-inchers at least some barbette protection. Make them a little bit thicker so then they don't blow up on being hit. Can I mount any on the sides here? I could probably get away with a 3-inch gun here. make these fairly small but fairly long 1.1-inch guns. That way then we have a little bit of extra defense for these things. I'm going to reduce the beam as well. This is a little bit more room in terms of the engine. She's gonna be a bit heavy on the front. I hope that won't matter too much. Well, she's got a pretty decent torpedo arc, so she should be fine for the most part. Hopefully. Hopefully she'll be fine. Yeah, we got a lot of these ships to go through. Let's see, this was that one. Here's the battleship we got from them. It'll take a bit to load. Alright, let's get this refitted. Alright, first things first, 20 knots like the others. Many bulkheads. Turbines. Guess we can stick with natural boilers. Corrupt armor, Corvette 3, anti-torp 2, double the hull. Keeps it a 1 for now. Anti-flooding. Standard ratio. Capitalistic. Capped. Cordite. TNT. Heavy shells. I'd like increased ammo. Where are the torpedo tubes on this thing? Oh, it's got quite a few of them. Purging those. Give it a stereoscopic rangefinder. Jesus Christ, the armor profile on this thing. No wonder it's fucking all over the place. Let's purge the casemates, that way then I can get a situation of what I want for these. As for the 9-inch guns, what do we got? We have Mark III 9s, Mark III 10s, Mark III 11s, Mark III 12s, and Mark III 13s. Well, since we lost our last 13-inch gun carrier, Okay, never mind. You can't fit the 13-inch. What about the 12? Nope. 11? 10-inch. Alright, you can fit the 10-inch gun. Will at least give us some versatile usefulness. Where the fuck is this thing housing another 6-inch gun? We're gonna rip that off. Move this over to there. Move you back. Alright, let's see. Minimal rear tower. Enhanced small tower. Well, 3 inches of additional armor is something. I don't think I need this large of funnels. What caliber are you? You are a thick funnel 2. Swap you out for a thick funnel 1. For this gun here. Alright. Increase the length on these 10s. Now for casemates. 6-inch gun caliber. Take quite a few of these. Install the fucking radio. Alright, anything else we really need to do to this thing? The 6-inchers are already pretty well armored. I can't make them any longer. Alright, that'll have to do for this boat. Fairly toughly armed battleship. Hello, Shark. Welcome on into the stream. As we slowly refit these Italian boats we stole. Alright, this is a smaller version of the, this is another version of the one that we already refitted. Wait, knots. Anti-flood 2, heavy shells, capitalistic, increased electrical, we're gonna go for TNT. Cordite, 18-inch torpedo, advanced, atomic 30. No mine laying capability, but they can keep the mine sweeping capability. We're gonna make this a little bit smaller than the other one. In terms of what guns it's equipped with. Can you shoot forward? You can. Alright. Basically, we're going to outfit this one with 3-inch guns. Which ain't exactly the best situation, but, yeah. Swap that out for a dual launcher. Swap that out for a dual launcher. Fits if I put it in sideways. And I might be able to fit one in here. Yeah, one fits in there. That gives it a decent amount of fucking torpedoes. Don't think there's much else to do with this thing. I mean, I could shove a pair of 3-inch guns here. Alright, so that gives it a little bit of extra protection. Alright, so these ones are going to be 3-inchers, and they're going to be a little bit more designed for getting up close to an enemy target and torpedoing them. Alright, what if I take you and double you guys up like that? Yeah, that works a little bit better for your torpedo angles, but yeah, now you're overweight. Which I can fix by dropping the range a little bit. Okay. This thing's going to have quite a bit of torpedoes to fire at the enemy. Quite a bit of torpedoes indeed. And a lot of small shells. Ugh. So we got that one. Off to the next boat, which is the Italian torpedo boat that we stole. Which should at least replace some of the torpedo boats we've lost. But I am going to strip this thing of basically everything it's equipped with. No mine hunting capabilities. Alright, so we're down to just what little it's fielding. Which ain't much. 28 knots, basically no beam. I don't want it to be all that big either. Makes it a more obvious fucking target. Take the enhanced funnel. Main guns. We'll give it 3-inch guns. Two-inch fit here. Kinda. Move this assembly back a bit. Install the 3-inch guns. Make them long barrel 3s. Standard ratio, cap ballistic, capped, heavy shell. Alright, so along the back here, small barbette. Torpedo launchers. And another gun. Okay, I guess just the torpedo launchers then. Forward is 55%. Jesus. Why did they make this thing so fucking long? Oh, now she can shoot 3 guns in either direction. She's a little derpy, but she's got spirit. Make her shorter. Let's see. Ideal speed for this hull is, I don't know, but yeah, she's decently equipped. A little bit weird. Okay, you know what I'll do? Take this. Oh, no. Take this. Move this over here. Move this over here. This. Over this way. Move you here. Alright, I'm gonna move you there. You here. Move you forward a bit. Alright, that gives us a somewhat decent torpedo platform. It's definitely not as good as our own torpedo boats, to be honest. Our own torpedo boats can carry quite a few torpedoes, though to be fair, they're also using a far smaller caliber of gun. These are using 3-inch guns instead of the 1.1-inch gun we have on our own Pigeon and Phoenix class torpedo boats. Let's see, this was the Lucenia. Off to the next one. Alright, so the Dragoon doesn't physically work. How the fuck did they do that? Alright, we're gonna purge everything we don't need, which is... I'm just gonna purge the ship. Just gonna strip it down to its bare necessities. Needs to be able to hit 28 knots. Give it a fairly thin beam so that way then the engine doesn't heat up too much. Doesn't need minesweeping gear. We'll give it an advanced tower. This one will outfit like the other torpedo boats in the Navy where, oh, there's a few spots here. Oh, nope, was that some? Nope. There is no spot here where that works. Good to know. Funnel. Well, too much engine efficiency. There we go, dual funnel 2. I guess 2 of these would actually be better. Or one of those and then one of these. Yeah, that's a lot better in terms of weight. Heavy shells, electrical turrets, definitely not putrid acid. Fordites, increased ammunition, capitalistic, standard ratio, enhanced reload. Them 1.1-inch guns like all the other ones, and we'll see if I can fit those here now. Now will you fit? World's smallest firing arc, but it would still technically have a firing arc. But I think we're gonna dedicate this one to launching torpedoes. Yeah, drag these a little bit more backwards just to condense shit. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad amount of torpedoes. This would be a pretty decent volley to send off at someone. Could I add one of these here? I could. Will it help? Probably not. It's not like that. I need a barbette for it. And this barbette ain't gonna fit anywhere. Yeah. The one gun in the front. Unless I back this up a little bit. Then I think I can maybe find this. Nope. If I swap out the tower for a different tower, I probably could fit them in. Is that one any different in terms of size? There we go. And put that one as far forward as I can get it. And that gives us a little bit more gun power to defend ourselves with. Guess I'll throw the extra into range. We should start pushing for our torpedo boats and destroyers to go 30 knots. It is gonna come back to bite us later if we don't start pushing them to be faster. But for now, they're gonna stay at 28. I don't think they need to go faster than 28 yet. so here's their light cruiser. Jesus Christ. Some parts are badly Alright, we're gonna, like with the other ones, we're just gonna hit the clean button. We're just gonna clean the boat. Strip off anything we don't need. We'll give it Citadel too. Alright, so main tower, front tower. We're gonna go with this one. Okay, never mind. That one doesn't fit. That one takes up the entirety of that. We're gonna put that down there. How much engine efficiency do you give? You give a bit. You give enough. Alright, now, for main guns, we're gonna go with the 7s. Jesus Christ, they are huge on this boat. Advanced radio, conic rangefinder, increased ammunition, capped, cap ballistic, standard, barbette, heavy shell. For the armor on the 7s, so that way then they don't blow up. And we're going to push them to 7.5-inch guns. As for secondary armament, if I can fucking fit them. Gonna drag these back so that my main belt isn't too long. Alright, then we're gonna stick a... This is the smallest dual barbettes I have, apparently. It's... How far back can I push this? Secondary gun, 3-inch. Upgrade the barbette armor. Make these 3s a little bit longer. Where else can I shove these things? Can't fit any in there. Alright, so casemate time. What casemates? 3s. I think that's all we have for casemate slots. The usual up armor the casemates because they are very much weak points if they get hit. That should provide this little ship with a little extra protection. I think this is a decent little ship. 7.5-inch guns. It's got decent range. I think she'll do well. She won't be recognizable by the Italians when they finally see her again, if we end up in another war with the Italians, but I'm sure they'll appreciate the changes. Alright, let's see about you, who is also basically built on the same hull. Clean you up. You were gonna do a little bit different. I mean, small beam like the other one. And turbines. I am thinking of doing a run where you just only use the auto button as another challenge at some point. Fucking terrifying idea, though. Secondary tower. One of these angled funnels should do it. Oh, no, apparently not. Not without help from induced boilers. Main tower. Not gonna let me put you anywhere up there, are you? Unless I move you backwards. Oh, you're gonna complain about fitting until I make the beam wider. You're just not gonna go back there, are you? Alright, that can still fit there. That can't fit there, though. Bold that that one can't fit there. Alright, nope, that's as far back as you can go. Alright, main gun, you're going to be equipped with a 6-inch gun. Healed, reliable. Alright, this does fit on here. So I'm going to move you forward. Gonna see if I can fit this up here. How far forward can you go? Alright, so that's a little bit more firepower. in her forward direction. No, down there. Down there where the other... Fuck. I guess we're not putting any more of our bits down there. And then we'll do the fucking... Okay, so you're just gonna be special like that, aren't you? Oh, not the barbette. The gun. Alright, so... He should be decent enough for dealing with enemy light ships. Casemate guns, 3-inch. That gives us a decent little bit of protection. Please just put one of you down here. No. Put one of you up here. Won't really fit though. You definitely don't fit up there. Extra weight. Oh wait, I haven't upgraded the guns. That would be why. That's where all of our weight is. Oh, we still have room. Sadly can't add any fucking torpedo launchers above deck. Conic rangefinder, advanced radio. And there should be a fairly decent hunter-killer of enemy light cruisers and destroyers. I don't think it'll have that hard of a time with it. Other than the fact that it's slow. Its slow-ass speed is definitely going to be the thing that struggles it a little bit. Ugh. Alright, let's see here. That was this one, and then it's on to the Zara, and then we will have refitted all these boats. Oh, you're an interesting one. I guess the Italians were probably about to field you, because I don't think we saw this heavy cruiser throughout the war. At least I don't remember seeing it. Damn, a lot of funnels. Yeah, we're gonna sweep the ship. Make bulkheads. 20 knots is fine. Alright, so primary tower, front tower. Oh, wait. We can stow it down here. Does that mean I can put a secondary gun up here? No, not even a 2-incher will fit up there. Alright, well, no point in putting that down there then. As funny as it is, no point in putting that down there. However, I can fit the rear tower down. Can't put the 5s up there. Can't put the 4s. Can't put the 3s. But the 2s have slots. I would rather you be symmetrical in your placement, but you're going to be mildly skewed just to piss me off, aren't you? Yep. Yep, that's me. Bet you're wondering how I'm skewed. We're going to give you a stereoscopic rangefinder because every fucking heavy cruiser we get is basically just going to be built to kill anything bigger than its weight class. Because, we have a problem in the fact that we don't really have many warships that are capable of taking out capital ships. That won't fit there. Put another one back here. Not that big. You don't fit. This is definitely a very weird boat. The 11's some longer range. What gun has a weird selection of poor selection of fire? I don't see anything equipped with it. We got at the moment that's equipped that has a poor selection of fire. Produce these down to 1.1 inch guns. Gives them a little bit more firing arc. Casemate guns, 2s. All of them. Freezing all of them. I'd like to use all of them, but apparently you're gonna collide with, this shit I'm trying to install. There we go. Reduce these down to 1.1 inch guns. Give them the extra length. Alright, that gives these things decent defense against smaller vessels. I don't know if I can mount any 11s on the side. Definitely not. What if I made it absurdly wide? No, you stay. If I made it absurdly wide, could I fit? Can they fit? No. What's the smallest caliber that can fit? That would be 8-inch guns. In theory, I could add a set of 8-inch guns. They would count as main guns, though, which is my problem. We'll add in these 5-inch guns. They'll be there for additional, killing of enemy, small enemy cruisers. I'm gonna try and push the 11s a bit further. To 11.5, you can't shoot anymore, and you can still shoot. Okay, what if we put you a little bit farther back? Alright, 11.5, 10% length, Mark III. Should be pretty able to kill targets. She's a little bit heavy on the front, but she has quite a bit of additional weapon systems. And her stereoscopic rangefinder should give her an edge in most battles. And, can we give her a little extra range? Oh, we can give her a little extra range. Alright. That's the heavy cruiser done that we stole, and that's the last of the ships. Once they're done being finished for our Navy, or being repaired, or whatever status they're currently going through, we'll definitely get those refitted. But, unfortunately, the last refit we did to these guys here was in 1903. So... yeah. Let's see here. Refit the Phoenix classes. We're gonna upgrade to turbines. Upgrade to cordite. Keep the other ammunitions as they are. Upgrade the length on the 1.1-inch guns that we have. And can we finally upgrade our torpedo launcher in the front here to a dual torpedo launcher as well? Alright, I'm going to move this one a little bit more this way. Turn it around so then they both have a bit better of a fire, or at least this one has a bit better of a firing arc. Can I reduce back down to natural boilers? I cannot. I guess the most we're gonna get out of this is slightly better guns. I don't think I can fit in another one of these. Another one of these dual launchers. Yeah. Only the single launcher will fit. Can I slap one on the back? Nope. Even if I wanted to, weight requirement. A little too heavy. What about upgrading the tower at the very least? Can't use that one, but we can use this one. Front tower 2. That'll give us a little bit more accuracy and damage control. That should help this boat out a little bit. What about a little extra range? Yeah, might as well make them long range, considering our torpedo boats do operate somewhat independently of the Navy. Can we push them to 30? We cannot push them to 30, unless I actually reduce the range a little bit. Okay, so we can push our torpedo boats to 30. Good to know. I'll have to remember that for the next time I refit. We're gonna be pushing the 30 barrier. Or do I want to wait till the next I'll wait till the next refit. I'd rather these guys be able to have the other ships be able to keep up with them. Let's see here. Next up would be the Pigeon. Which is basically just the Phoenix's concept, but on a larger scale with more torpedo launchers. Bigger torpedo boat, more torpedo launchers. Basically just the same thing. Same thing as before, but with more torpedoes. Upgrade to Cordite. Upgrade the length on the barrels. And unlike the other one, I think we can actually swap out some of the launchers. Not those ones, but yeah. These ones here get a little extra torpedoes. A little extra range too. Since these are serving in many regions around the world. Yeah. Basically got a volley of 12 torpedoes. Oh wait, no, a volley of 6 torpedoes on either side. But I can quickly spin these things around to fire from both sides, so they're pretty decent. Pretty decent little torpedo boats. Definitely gonna have to go for the 30 knot upgrade soon. Alright, so let's see here. It's the Pigeon refitted. We do need to also refit the other warships because it is 1907. I probably should wait at least on these until 1910 just to see what technology comes out. Yeah, I'll wait till 1910 for the rest of the fleet to get a overhaul. Just to see what technology we get by then. Yeah, because we're already almost at Corrupt 3, might as well. Yeah, we're losing money. I do have ships returning. Let's get all of you guys refitted. All you guys refitted. "92 torpedo boats, all under refit, and we still have a shit ton of them available." Advanced twin turrets. I think that means that light cruisers can now get twin turrets. I didn't read it because I was just clicking through, but I think that's what that means. I think our ships can do that now. I didn't delete that. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, it's dumb that we lost that. It just magically disappeared and we have no idea whatever happened to it. The magically disappearing battleship. So stupid. So yeah, unfortunately, the first stolen battleship we ever stole is gone. That is unfortunate to us, but at the very least, still have a lot of shit. Let's see. Class. Let's see here. Oh, we have 3 of the Zaras. You're suspended. Resume repairing, please. Oh, not enough crew in the crew pool. Damn, we're out of crew. We're gonna bump that up to 40% for now. Try to recover our crew losses. Yeah, we did gain Northwest Italy, so we do have quite the economy now to run with. Along with all these little extra bits I grabbed. But the Ottoman Empire is attacking me. You son of a bitch. It's a good thing this heavy cruiser's here. Yeah. What I am going to probably do is, for my torpedo boats, probably the ones in the main fleets, start swapping them out for the destroyers I stole. So that way then the fleets have destroyers in them, and the torpedo boats can be distributed out to the new ports that we've taken. That's probably what the plan is going to be. Still out of crew. Trying real hard to fucking get shit rolling. Yeah, we are trying to get people to man these boats. I don't know who we're going to end up in a war with next. It's probably going to be the Russians, considering how many times the government wants to go to war with the Russians. Get the T7 refitted. Government wants an alliance with the Chinese. I'd rather not. Prop 3 armor has been researched. 3 times superimposed guns. Mark 1 14-inch guns. People of Spain are revolting against the Portuguese. That's funny considering Portugal isn't a major power. It's rare to see a minor power have a rebellion against them. Yeah, those bastards aren't gonna win that. Should probably dispatch a fleet to go and control that situation. Where is that battleship that we just acquired? Oh, you're, why are you... Oh, it's because you're also named the Phoenix. That's why you haven't been refitted. Let's see, where is... the battleship we acquired? There it is. You are going to take yourself and your destroyer, and you're going to meet up with the fleet in Nice. Just to buff these guys up a bit. Let's see. Which one of you is in... You and a couple of others are here for some reason. You're going to head up to Nice, too. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a port around here that I don't have anything in Mallorca and just send all the destroyers that we stole recently there. Destroyers. Hello there. I have to find all of you because you're all in random places. You guys are all gonna go to the Baralik Islands for distribution. And then when these destroyers are out of date, I'll distribute them out to the ports to function as command ships for the fucking for the torpedo boat squadrons. We did manage to score quite a bit off of the Italians. So we should be set for ships for a little bit. That doesn't mean we're not going to keep stealing ships. That is entirely a... you guys can keep that destroyer. That is entirely a thing we need to do. Just to keep the naval fleet running. It's just to get more fucking ships. If we don't keep getting ships, we're not going to be able to keep up with everything that's going on. Alright, you guys can keep this destroyer too. Let's see. You're already moving. Sharkbait is assigned to Rio. You're already moving. As for these, not really sure what to do with you guys. I guess I can assign you guys to the squadron that's operating out of the out of Brazil. They could use a few extra ships. You two can stay there because that area does need some level of torpedo boat deployments. You can make your way over here to Brazil. Brazil is invading Colombia. Oh, my ally Venezuela got blown up. Shit. There goes one of my customers. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing out here? Who the hell are you? The Trude. What fleet were you a part of? I assume one of the Pacific squadrons. Considering you have 3 light cruisers, I'm guessing you're part of that squadron. Let's see. Red Sea. The Ariel can also head on down to Rio. Fuck. Sorry for all this micromanaging, guys, but it's kind of... When you're constantly stealing ships, you have no control over where they're going to end up. You can stay there, I guess, in that fleet. Why is there a Raven-class battleship here? Why is it here? Get down there. You're probably supposed to be with those guys. Anyway, you head on over to Rio. And you're the other one that's in the Arabian Sea. So that's the torpedo boats distributed. What about the light cruisers? We did get a few of those. You guys can be... honestly, the Rio guys could probably use a few more ships. So you and... you, I guess, can head on over to Rio de Janeiro to bump up their fleet numbers. That'll give quite a few additional ships to the South American fleet. I don't really plan to send them a battleship anytime soon, or because I ain't got many battleships to begin with. I mean, I have a ton of them, but I don't have enough to where I can comfortably send one out. Oh yeah, you're already deployed. We did not get many light cruisers from the Italians, did we? Yeah, we mostly got heavy cruisers from them. Alright, you're gonna stay there for now. Other heavy cruiser. You're gonna get distributed down to... honestly, just send it to Rio. They could use an additional heavy cruiser that can deal damage. As for the other 2 heavy cruisers, they're gonna get distributed into the fleets. Let's see, you are there, and you are already being sent somewhere. Right, so I think that's about it. You're already being sent to go reinforce. So yeah, the only one that isn't moving at the moment is the one here because I need it here to provide it security for what's going on there. I'd rather have the money. Where's our research sitting at? We got new armor. Armor forging is being worked on. Boilers are being worked on. Torpedo propulsion is up to 6,000 meters. And we're almost at a 19-inch torpedo as well. I'm going to divert this from engines to underwater acoustics because I would like to get sonar soon. Or at least just hydrophones, so that way then we can detect torpedoes before they impact the ship. Get that refitted. See any more pigeons that need refitting? No. Alright, we're gonna start refitting what is in port. Now that we have them being distributed out to where they need to go. They're gonna take a while to get where they need to go, but very least we'll have them refitted so they'll be able to do some shit. The other ones will be refitted that are already at their ports. Yeah. Remember, we're holding off till 1910 for the next generation refit of our other warships. When 1910 rolls around, we're gonna very much refit a lot of our fleet. I'd rather not threaten the Soviets at the moment. Because again, 1910 should be rolling around soon. I would very much like to have some fucking crew around before getting into another war. We're gonna drop it down to 20%. Work on underwater acoustics, and hopefully we get hydrophones. So that way then I can outfit my my older ships with fucking shit that can detect shit. Alright, continue the refit program. Our destroyer has reached a port. These are refits underway. Oh, some of the light cruisers have reached their destination. Yeah, this list is just gonna keep getting longer as we steal more and more boats. Annoyingly, also because half of the boats we're gonna steal, they're gonna probably... Oh, I didn't mean to refit that other one. Oh well. Anything I can send over there? I guess I can send you two over there. Go over there and secure that. Britain and Italy are still at war. I'd like more money. Oh, we have more money. I can divert that to crew funding. Because I ain't got much crew to play around with. I need a lot more crew. Another look at who made it to their destination. Oh, you finally made it to your destination. Our government wants to create an alliance with China. I'd rather not. Brazil wants 2 Duck-class heavy cruisers. Alright. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is next round of refits, I'm gonna delete these old listings here. And we're gonna copy our new ships, so that way then when people are ordering shit, they're ordering the new fully refitted shit rather than ordering up outdated equipment. Because right now our allies are still buying ships that were designed basically in 1805. I mean, not 1805. 1895 at best. Ugh. Ugh. Flamingo class light cruisers, sure thing. Alright, we managed to push back the Ottomans. So once this heavy cruiser's done, she's gonna get distributed into the Navy. View over to oh wait, no, never mind. You were supposed to be part of another squadron. Where the fuck did I send that squadron? I have you guys here, you guys there, you guys there. I have these guys here. I don't know where my other squadron is. Oh, we're repairing a British ship. Oh, hi, British ship. Didn't expect to see you here. Just randomly dropped off a British ship. Ugh. Spain and China are at war. Quality control. Modified sweepers. Yeah, I don't think Italy is long for this world after I stole basically their entire navy. They're desperately trying to get shit done, but there ain't much left of Italy to put together boats for. Oh, hull strengthening 2. And armor forging, which will decrease armor weight. Oh, we're almost at steam gas torpedoes. That'll be nice to have. The budget is going up real good now. Now that we have all this extra territory, our economy is very much on the rise. Which means I can throw more budget into recruiting people for the Navy. Let's see, any more ships arrive where they need to? A couple more torpedo boats have arrived. And a couple more destroyers. I'm still upset that we lost a Peacock class, but eh. It was bound to happen eventually. Alright, the Maria Theresa. I already gave you guys one of these heavy cruisers. You're a bit understaffed in terms of heavy ships, so I'm gonna send you over there. And as for these destroyers, I only have 6 of them available for distribution. You already have 3 destroyers. You only have 1 destroyer, so I'll send you 2 more. You 4 can be probably given to these guys since they don't have much in terms of support. Like, these guys already have 10 torpedo boats. I know that isn't much, but still quite a bit. So I feel like spreading out the destroyers amongst fleets that don't really have as much light ship support is probably for the best. Ugh. Alright, let's see here. Wars erupted between Germany and China. Light cruiser displacement has been increased. Too bad, any fucking ship we build is not gonna be that. That's still being worked on. This heavy cruiser is off to go become part of whatever fleet I told them to go be part of. These two are fully refitted and functional. The Rio fleet is now fairly large. They now have quite a few ships. We're rolling into 1908. Well, 1909. So we are... No, we do what we want, man. Like, we do what we want. You can't really do anything about what we're doing, Japan. 19-inch torpedoes, tubes. Persia left our alliance and then rejoined our alliance, I guess. Welcome back, Persia. Sorry, I'm the only one that's been building your shit. Not sure where we're gonna go on there, but I'm gonna focus on this quite a bit early on, just so that way then we can bump up our anti-submarine warfare pretty quickly. We're not going to war with the Soviet Union yet. More money for the Navy, please. Class torpedo boats. Oh, we're making a shit ton of money now. Though to be fair, that's also because we're not upgrading our shipyard. More upgrades for the shipyard! Oh, we can actually also bump up the budget even further. Now it's at 50%. Which ain't much, but at the very least that means we are able to keep up with more crew. Hopefully. And hopefully they'll at least not be cadet level training when they when we go to war. Ugh. No, we're not making an alliance with the Spanish. They are not in a position to be in a good alliance. Fleet. Not fleet. Ship design. Check to make sure everything is refitted from the other guys. It is. Alright, it's February of 1909. We're now in March of 1909. It's really tempting to go in and just refit everything, but I want to wait until 1910 at the very least, when we have quite a bit more tech to go with. I want to wait till we have hydrophones, but getting hydrophones can be quite hard. Italy's been dissolved. Bye, Italy. Nice knowing you. Steam gas torpedoes. That'll increase the range on our torpedoes. I should probably invest a little bit into torpedo tubes because at the current moment we only have the twin torpedo tubes. I think steam gas torpedoes for now should be decent. We're going to divert over to torpedo tubes to get tube mechanism 3, just to decrease their weight. Back over to finances, we can go up another 5%, 10% actually. More crew. The more people we can get, the better off we'll be. Well, they threatened us, but they also didn't go to war with us. Yeah, their tensions are way too low. I didn't even pay them off. I don't know why they were fucking threatening war already. What do we got on engines? Geared steam turbines. Those are actually really good to get. Take that off of torpedo tubes. I really want those engines. That'll make the transition to faster speed ships a lot easier. Auxiliary diesel engine. China has taken Morocco. Oh yeah, they're at war with Spain. Spain's not doing too hot. Fire squad, mine detonators, finances, another 10% for the crew training budget. Average training is now green. So, at the very least, they're not cadets anymore when they're deployed. Eco-class battleships, sure thing. September of 1909. We're almost at 1910. And we're gonna do a massive overhaul of the Navy. Ugh. Hydrophone Station 1. Hooray, we got that. 11 months still on those engines. 10 months if I take that off. Mark II 14s wouldn't exactly be the worst thing to get, but Mark IV 4-inch... I don't think I have any... I don't really think I have many ships that use the 4-inch gun. Where can I throw this? I guess torpedo propulsion. Yeah. 1910 will do a massive overhaul of the Navy along with doing speed upgrades. No. Up to 81%. That should increase our average crew training by quite a bit. No, we're not threatening the Soviet Union. I shall criticize him. Brazil would like to order the Sparrow class. Oh, Brazil has taken over all of Colombia. And basically anything that was outside of the... I guess they could take Bolivia next. Brazil is going on their own little conquest of South America. Oh, and Spain has liberated itself. Good for you, Spain. You did it. Well, to be fair, the Germans are not having a fun time against the Americans. A little bit of a... Yeah, it's a bit terrifying to see the Americans disinvested on our continent, but now they're at war with the Russians, I think? Yeah, they're at war with the Russians, so that should even things out a bit. Probably. More for the fleet. Blame the Soviets. Stereoscopic Rangefinder 3 is now available. We'll just finish off our crew expenses, and that should get them at least past green to trained on our recruitment. That is half of my budget. Sorry, China. I ain't doing shit for you. I have one ally, and that... Actually, I have two allies. I'm allied with the Germans and the British, and everybody wants to be my friend except for the Soviets and Japan. Japan isn't too happy with me either because I have a bunch of shit over in their territory. Yeah, engines are 7 months out, so once we get these new engines, we're going to do a massive refit overhaul. Other technologies be damned. So this entire stream is mostly just going to be refit galore. I'm sorry for those that would have wanted something different, but yeah, refit galore is probably what you're getting. Battle cruisers are now available. Unfortunately, I can't build one. I guess I could speed this along by taking out the research from the other things. I guess out of torpedo propulsion. No, I'd rather you guys don't do anything with those fucking bastards. Alright, hold on one moment. Alright, I'm back. How much closer are we? 3 months. Alright. Doesn't look like it'll matter now if I throw this somewhere, so 3 months it is. And now we're just earning money. We are just printing money, gentlemen. We here at the French Republic know exactly what you want. More money. For the Navy. And that's exactly what you're getting. I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was gonna go check on my finances to increase my crew, and then I remembered that I don't need that. Can be such a. I've never gotten this one before. During the last sailing regatta, Spain's prime minister participated with his boat, but he had a small accident that caused him to fall into the water. Some journalists found the opportunity to ask you about the incident. Sailing is a complex and challenging sport, so these can happen. We can offer our medical facilities so he can recover fast. I mean, it's a small amount of change. Sure thing, Spain. +1 to relations. During a foreign visit in the Soviet Union, our finance minister received a severe blow on his head from protesters. Where's your comment? I'm going to demand punishment is what I'm going to do. Active minefields. I don't think I've ever seen the AI actively deploy a minefield. I've never bothered to deploy a minefield. I don't think anybody in the history of this game has ever bothered to deploy a minefield. Like, it's there, it's an option, but I don't think anybody has ever designed ships to be specifically mine-laying ships. Alright, geared steed turbines, Mark 14 guns. That means it's time for a massive overhaul, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me just make sure that we're still upgrading our shipyard. Yes, we are. Alright, massive overhaul time. We're gonna delete all these old boats. Because we don't build them anymore, there's no reason to keep their original construction shit around. Alright, now that we've cleaned up our listing here a little bit, we're gonna upgrade speeds. Light cruisers, we're gonna try to push to 24. 24 knots is the new speed we want to push for. This is the experimental one that's gonna see if we can actually do it. Corrupt 3 armor. It's already got double hull. Upgrade to Citadel 2. Point 2 on the inner belt. Hydroacoustics. Advanced radio. Conic 3. Upgrade to Cordite. Never mind, you get to stay with Ballistite until I figure out where I'm gonna cut fucking corners. Alright, what about regular Nope, definitely not regular turbines. I think I'm gonna have to keep you with just a Citadel 1 for now. Yeah, that's how it's gonna have to be. Yeah, there isn't much more I can do to this thing. With 24 knots, but that's the new standard. Fuck. Yeah, we're gonna go 24 knots. We're gonna have to accept the fact that for a while, engine efficiency is just gonna be shit. That's basically what we're gonna have to go with for light cruisers going forward. All our other ships are gonna try to hit 22 knots. At least that's the plan. So that's the Condor done. This is the first battleship that we'll be doing this to. Alright, let's see here. The Raven's up first. Gas turbines, 22 knots. Can we back down to natural boilers? No. We can get rid of one of these funnels, I think. Nope, that was a casemate. Yeah, we can get rid of a funnel. That helps us out a little bit in terms of weight. Oh yeah, we also have to be adding Torpedo 2 to our to our battleships. Cordite, heavy shell size, electrical hydro turret, advanced radios, hydro, sonic rangefinder 3, 6-inch inner belts. You know, I'll take it. Considering guns are getting more powerful, we are gonna up the barbette armor on the 9-inch gun a little bit, just so that it doesn't fucking explode. The 3.9s are gonna get an upgrade in length to give them more piercing power. I don't think there's much else that needs to be upgraded. I can upgrade the range a bit, give it a better auxiliary engine. It's already got decent steering. The armor is already pretty decent on it as well, so there isn't really much to write home about there. Don't think there's any casemate slots I missed. Yeah. Yeah, not much to write home about here. Guess I could swap these out for turrets. For full-on dual turrets. Considering the situation that we're slowly evolving into, I know these ships were broadside focused mainly, but we are gonna start to give them a little bit more firepower. I know it's a dual gun, so it's not as broadside focused, but eh. Just to give it a little bit more ability to defend itself. And I guess we can give it a little bit more range too. Alright, that's the Raven, up to 22 knots now. Alright, so off there. Next up is, which one was this one again? This is the Crow. Now, like with the other one, we are going to swap these side turrets out for dual configuration guns. Never mind, apparently the dual configuration guns don't fit on that spot there in particular. They'll fit there and there, but not there. Really now. These I'm gonna have to turn around. $20 knots. Geared turbines. Shaft 1. Auxiliary 2. We still haven't managed to get oil yet, which is a little annoying, but we'll get there eventually. Torpedo 2, Citadel 2. Upgrade to Cordites. Electrical Hydro turrets. Advanced radio. Hydro 1. Conic 3. 6-inch inner belt. Increase the length on the 3s. So then they can fire out a little bit farther and also pierce targets a little bit more. Not by much, but it is a considerable increase to the firepower of this thing. And we can increase its range quite a bit as well. Should make these ships a little bit easier to deploy to faraway regions. Hello, yeah, you can lurk here, Evil Core. I'm not gonna harass you for lurking here. Alright, let's get rid of the old one. We will need to pick which ones we want to copy. I'm not going to copy all of them, but I'm going to pick specific ones that I think would do well in foreign service to copy over for use as other countries' ships. Turn these around. Alright, remember 22 knots is the new goal. Citadel 2 is also the new goal as well. Cordites, electrical hydro turrets, hydro, conic 3, advanced radar. I mean, not advanced radar, advanced radio. More armor on the 9-inch barbettes, so that way that doesn't blow up. And then swap out these ones for dual 3-inch. Because there isn't many other ways that I can add more firepower to this thing. Oh wait, there's a slot here I missed. Apparently I missed a slot there for a more 3-inch gun. So yeah, more 3-inch gun. Well, basically a 4-inch gun, considering the size of it, but yeah. More 3-inch gun. I'm half tempted to return the length of these to full length, so that way then when they fire, they can actually potentially pierce a target. But to be fair, to 7,500 meters, they can still pierce 10 inches of armor. Not great, but it's still better than nothing. Give these things some range again. Alright, so there's Finch done. This is our heavy cruiser. I can recognize it by the weird way it's designed, especially with those single turret 5-inch guns. Auxiliary 2 engine, gas turbines, 22 knots. New shaft. 4 spoiler. Many maximum bulkheads. Anti-torp. Citadel 2. Cordite. Electrical hydro turrets. Advanced radio. Hydro 1 acoustics. Conic, because you're still using 6-inch guns. Three-inch inner belt. Increase the length on the 6 and the 5s. And the 2.9s. Can these go anywhere else? Nope. Don't really have much room left, so I'm not going to install another funnel. How heavy is... This is a medium enhanced funnel, I'm pretty sure. Medium enhanced funnel 2. Let's increase the armor on the belt. That way then, if it gets hit somewhere where it shouldn't be, better chance at deflecting it. Or at least absorbing the hit. Yeah, these have 12.7, these are 15.6. In terms of armor penetration, surprised how different it is, considering the guns are basically the same size for the most part. It's basically a 6-inch up against another 6-inch. I mean, I guess it's because it's also a different caliber of gun. Alright, on to the Sparrow here. Remember, new goal, 22 knots. Damn, you could already pull it with the old-ass engine. No need to really do much in terms of upgrades there. Cordite, Conic rangefinder 3, advanced radio, hydroacoustics, electrical hydro turret, 6-inch on the inner belt. Increase the length on the barrels, secondary guns, 3s. Put those there, that's a little bit more 3-gun action. Increase the barbette armor. Increase the range. Alright, battleships are now going 22 knots, which is good. The rest of the fleet will be of slightly increasing speeds. Alright, Flamingo's up next. You need to hit 24 knots. That's your new goal. Thankfully, you're a lot bigger than my other ones, so you're able to actually handle a lot more of the refits than the previous cruiser. And that isn't much of an inner belt, but it's something at least. With... Oh, wait, no, we can't install dual 4-inch guns. Might as well get some range back. What is this? Front tower 3? That's why we have the front tower 3. Rear tower 2, that'll give us a little bit better control of the ship. Yeah. Damn it, I clicked on it. I meant to click the X. Hit the X button. Off to the Peacock now. I like the Peacock. It's got a nice little mix of the whole fucking casemates and shit. It's got this weird shit going on in the front with the with those 2-inch casemates. No logical sense as to why they're there or how they function, but they're there. They somehow function. See, those are 3.9-inch guns, secondary. And that's a little bit more in terms of 3.9-inch firepower. Can the 2-inch guns fit? Like, are there any, like, 2-inch spots? No. No conic. Advanced. 6 inches of inner belt. Good the armor on the guns. That upgrades all that. We are basically just covered in these fucking things. Guess I can put a 3-inch up here. Wouldn't kill anyone. I know the whole theme of these things is broadside, but we'll just put that there. Just to give a little extra shit. If you guys want to whine at me about it later, you can. That it defeats the theme of these little ships, but kind of want a gun on the front. Give it some range. I could install a bunch of barbettes too. Yeah, these ones should be tall enough. If I wanted to, I could install even more. I could install even more 3-inch guns. This is getting out of hand, but yeah, the peacocks are a little bit more armed than they were before. I am only doing this because this is kind of funny. This is kind of funny. It's a battleship equipped with basically 4-inch guns. Just everywhere. Is there anywhere else I can fit these 2-inch casemates? You'd think these are casemate slots, but they apparently are not. Anyway, yeah, they're everywhere now. Even more 3-inch guns now. I guess I can give it a little bit more draft. Not that much. I don't want to plunge engine efficiency that much. There we go. Just keep it at a nice 100%. Yeah, this is probably why the Peacock the original Peacock, the first of the line, sunk so quickly is because we have such low draught and beam. Because having small sections like this means that if they fill up with water, which they will do very quickly, you are going to sink very quickly. There is no arguing that. You just sink. What are you complaining about now? Alright, well, I'm gonna rip you out because you two are complaining about it. Yeah, I don't need it anymore anyway. Shaft 2, gas turbines, many bulkheads, please. Let's try to buff these guys up a bit so then they since these are like our biggest battleships, I would like for them not to get massacred immediately. Really? Hydroacoustics. That's your fucking line that you're gonna draw here. I need to give these guns as much piercing power as I can. I guess we can back this entire assembly up a bit. Shrink the, Oh no, you just don't want to go anywhere further back. I forgot about that. Alright, what if we move you up here? Have this random floaty bit, because we defy the laws of physics. 3-inch inner belt. Okay, that actually didn't do anything to affect our main belt. That's gonna stay over there. I guess we'll drop the range down a bit. I'd rather have more protection than range. Add in some turrets. That'll give us a little bit more. I want to keep that a little bit higher, so what do we sacrifice here? 2.5-inch belt. And that gives us a little bit more firepower. Not much, but it's a little more significant firepower for the Eagle. Yeah, definitely gonna probably do a casemate only run at some point where you only use the casemate guns. Or, well, more just... I don't know what I'd... probably do a low caliber run, actually. Where we, saw off all the barrels and only use the smallest caliber guns available. I don't know. I've got random ideas for future challenges. Alright, so you guys gotta be 22 knots to keep up with the rest of the fleet. Anti-torpedo belts, sit up 2. Cordites. Electrical hydrant turrets. Stereoscopic range finder 3. Hydra 1. increase the armor on the belt and the superstructure. 10 inches on the barbette is more than enough. Increase the length on the 10s, increase the length on the 4s. I think making them a 4.5-inch gun was... Actually, we lose a little too much length there just by going over to the 4.5-inch gun. That'll have to do. Could make her thinner. Shave off a little bit of that weight. Would speed her up a bit. But, yeah, that's not gonna do much. Can get her electric steering at the very least. I upgraded the ammo, right? Yep. Ammo's upgraded. Electro-hydro turrets. Yeah, it's one of the few ships with a 10-inch gun in my navy. So, yeah. We're definitely gonna start struggling when it comes down to, I know... I know the 10-inch gun is eventually going to get outdated. There's no doubt about it. Eventually, it's going to reach a point where it's not going to be able to keep up with all the shit that's going on. Let's see. 30 knots is the new destroyer speed, along with the torpedo boats. Double the hull. Already have anti-flood. Cordite. Electrical hydro turrets, because those turrets are going to be swinging around a lot. Hydro. Conic 3. I'll give you mine hunter gear, so that way then our ships will have a little bit more. That wasn't much armor, was it? A little bit more going for them. Upgrade these to the 5.5. I guess I'll just leave them at 5-inch then. We have the 19-inch torpedo, which I will upgrade to. I'll slap another single tube torpedo launcher on the back here, give this thing a little bit more torpedo capability. Can now fire, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7 torpedoes at an enemy target. Can't upgrade that, but honestly, good enough. Upgrade these light cruisers that we stole to 24 knots. Gonna be a little bit of a struggle to fit everything in that we need, but might be able to fit it in. Alright, well, that's about as good as we're gonna get on upgrading this thing. I don't think we're gonna be able to fit much more into this little hole here. Don't think I can shrink the beam all that much. I can shrink it down to 0. That'll at least help a little bit. It's not going to help by much, but it'll help a little bit in terms of engine efficiency. Ugh. Sorry, most of today's stream is really just refitting boats. But unfortunately, that's kind of where we sit at the moment, because we don't got much in terms of our own naval force, and we do need to go through and update all this shit. Because we do need to start pushing for these faster speeds. Ah, great. Don't have enough room for all this shit. Two-inch inner belt. Would like those 4-inch guns to have a little bit more armor. So we will drop down to a 0.3-inch inner belts. Which ain't much. Ain't much. I guess we'll go back to electrical reload that actually increased our weight. That doesn't seem physically possible, but alright. Alright, we'll go down to 9. Fine, back to 8. Oh yeah, I increased the armor in a few other places and the length of the barrel. Fuck. Alright, what if I take us back down to mini? Alright. Alright, I can at least get a little bit more armor out of this now. Not much more armor, but it's a little bit. To be fair, this is part of the Brazilian squadron, so realistically, it's probably not going to see combat. Move on to the next ship. Another stolen ship. This time of the... oh wait, no, those last ones were Spanish. Were the last ones? No, this is one of the Spanish stolen ones. I forget when I did a bunch of refits. Alright, you're a light cruiser, so you gotta go 24 knots, man. That's the new standard. No ifs, ands, buts, or exceptions. Alright, can't really go 4 spoilers because we are already pushing that a little. We're already pushing it as much as we can. Increase the length on the guns. That should give them a little bit more punching power. Yeah, when we switch over to semi-oil, we'll definitely be able to get that engine efficiency a lot more under control. And be able to distribute some more armor everywhere. One of the downsides of having a pirate-only run here is the fact that we basically has to fucking brain froze. Have to fucking just hold on to every last ship we get. Nothing gets retired. To be fair, I don't usually retire ships anyway. I'm one of those that's like, a ship is still useful as long as it can fucking serve a purpose. Alright, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is the Duck. The larger cousin of our first generation heavy cruisers. As with the others, upgrades, people, upgrades. Upgrade to Cordite, optical hydro turrets, iconic rangefinder. Upgrade the belt, and the superstructure, and the tower. I hate how I have to do this. Because this is going to increase the refit time annoyingly so. Probably should swap these out for dual configuration guns. Oh, I can swap them out for triples. If only. If only. If only. Don't know what else I cut back on. Isn't really anything to cut back on. Nope, that increased the weight. Auxiliary 1 engine. Oh, you're still running Barbette 2. You gotta get up to Barbette 3, man. Alright. Well, this is silly. They're like double the weight of a fucking dual 6-inch gun. So we're gonna just swap them out for duals. we'll play around with triple ones later. We'll play around with the triple ones later. .7-inch inner belt. That should make this thing pretty impervious to most enemy shots. Make it pretty immune to being shot at. Alright, on to the Italian ships we literally just refitted 5 seconds ago. Ugh. Alright, new speed. 30 knots. Auxiliary 2 engine, gas turbines, prop 3 armor. We already have all those other things. Steering, cordite, hydro turrets, 19-inch torpedo now available. Hydro 1 acoustics. Increase the length on those barrels. Increase our very pitiful armor. And the new torpedo tubes should have quite the fucking range on them. Can we get any range on our destroyer? No. We are pushing this small little hull as far as it can feasibly go. Ugh. Alright, let's see here. Hit the refit button. Alright. Not much we're going to be really doing to you other than pushing you up to 22 knots. Clearly, you are liking that. Like 2 inches on the inner belt, but I don't think we're going to be able to... Wrong rangefinder. I don't think we're going to be able to get much out of that. Fuck. I'd like for the 6-inch casemates to have a little additional range, but I guess 1% will have to do. Yeah. Some of these aren't exactly great, but you know, they're coming along. They're coming along. Alright, off to this little destroyer here. Need to punch you up to 30 knots as well. That's the wrong direction. Alright, you're already there without needing an engine replacement, but we're going to replace the engine anyway because it weighs slightly less. We're also going to upgrade to electrical hydro on your turrets. 19-inch torpedo to give them more range. Oh, that's not good. You can't aim both directions anymore. Why is that? Guess you're gonna have to go there then. Now you can aim both directions. Hydroacoustics, and now we're overweight by 1. Um, I guess we can go down to an auxiliary 1 engine. Yeah, I forgot the main belt extends as far as the fucking torpedo launchers, I think, in this one. Main belt's like all the way over there. We still have these dinky little 3-inch guns. Oh, this is such a silly little destroyer. Damn it. The X was just slightly off. Hit the X button. Alright, torpedo boat. Probably not going to be doing much to you other than swapping out your engine and increasing you to 30 knots. There isn't much more that can be done to you. 19-inch torpedo tubes would be nice. Decrease our range a little bit to allow for more gun. I could drag this gun a little bit backwards just to add in another torpedo launcher. Oh wait, no, there isn't enough room for another torpedo launcher. 32. Yeah, we ain't got enough room for that shit. Electrical hydro turrets, I guess. That'll at least allow the turrets to swing around a little bit more. How much do the 3-inch guns that we have equipped weigh? 15. I could add a single 2-inch gun on the back here. Decrease its diameter down. Turn it into a little 50 cal on the back. Little itty bitty itty bitty autocannon we have on the back of the boat. just to help balance out the fucking weight. I could drop the range on this a little bit more, but I feel like keeping the range up on it. Just to have them available in more places. Let's see here. This torpedo boat. Once again, swap out for gas turbines. Upgrade to 30 knots. Upgrade to 19-inch torpedoes. You're going to complain about it, so we're going to drop the range a little bit. Really, that's going to still cost us. Scheißen. What are we using? Front tower 2? Might have to downgrade to a front tower 1. It wouldn't save us much in terms of weight, so never mind on that. I want this thing to be able to just lob torpedoes at the enemy. But at the same time, I know it's not going to live long enough to lob that many torpedoes at the enemy. A destroyer would live a bit longer. This thing would not. With that, I might be able to actually swap this out for a dual launcher. Yes, I can swap it out for a dual launcher. And a little bit more range. We can get a little bit more range into it. Decent range out of these. Well, they're going to be pretty crap. Their ability to project power is going to be quite nice. We're almost through, ladies and gentlemen. The massive refit our Navy is going to be going through. Alright, we're almost through. This is a light cruiser, so 24 knots is the goal. Already basically have everything else. Or at least as much of everything else as I can fit. I'll just keep those as 3-inch caliber guns. We can go up to forced boilers. That'll at least increase engine efficiency. What about range? I guess we can go up on range too. We are evolving our navy. Our navy is getting better. We are now going through the speed upgrade period where basically most people are just gonna spend time upgrading speed. Alright, here's the other light cruiser we stole and stuck some other guns onto. This one's more for dealing with other light cruisers rather than actually dealing with anything itself. Yeah, you already have cordite. Hydro. Armor is apparently as good as I'm gonna fucking get it. Okay, those can just stay as 3-inch guns. You already have an electro-hydro steering system. Guess I could add in an R funnel somewhere. That doesn't fit. You don't fit either. Do you fit? No. None of you fit. Okay, good to know. One funnel it is. This is a very not conventional design, but it is a design nonetheless. Oh yeah, I can put that there now. Means I can put a 3-inch there. There we go. A little bit more firepower. Not much, but it's something. Still don't have any above water torpedo tubes for the light cruisers. Ugh. Here's our brand new battleship destroying heavy cruiser. Already have to upgrade it to 22 knots. Yeah, I don't think she'll be able to fit much. She's already using a lot of new equipment, mind you, so we might be able to fit in what we need. Auxiliary 2 engine, that'll give us a little extra range. Not much, but just a little bit. Oh shit, I forgot to turn on my fucking lights so that way then the camera can see me a bit better. It's that time of day where it's now Getting dark in here. Upgrade the belt armor. And this thing should be able to take quite a bit of a beating from most things. Not everything, but most things. Can we seriously not fit a casemate in there? Apparently not. Can we get a little bit more range out of it? Nope. Yeah, once we get off of coal, we're gonna be so much better off. I forget which research line leads to oil, though. I should probably look that up, actually. Alright, so oil is the boiler tech tree. Good to know. Boop. And 19-inch torpedo is the immediate thing we're going for. Immediately, gas turbines. It's just slightly overweight. How are you just slightly overweight? I hate it when that happens, where it's just like, oh, there's a 0.5 that you just can't see right there. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. Gotta keep it on induced. Eventually I can switch it down from induced if I get a better engine, but I can get that range back. But for now, yeah. This thing launches quite a few torpedoes, actually. 3 torpedoes at any given direction. Let's see, 32, 71. Yeah, we don't have enough of a difference there. Be able to include a bigger torpedo. Yeah, if I went and did this, yeah, I still wouldn't have enough. I think I'd have less. Electrical hydro turrets, though, definitely something we need to upgrade to, because we need these turrets to be able to be on a swivel. They need to be able to hit targets wherever, whenever. I mean, I guess I could downgrade the funnels. Damn it. I missed. And the one unfortunate thing is I'm not going to be able to sell my allies any destroyers or battle cruisers. It's all going to be torpedo boats, light cruisers, battleships, and heavy cruisers. No intermediate classes. 30 knots, new standard, upgrade to gas turbines. That didn't do much for us. Electrical hydro turrets, 19-inch torpedo launchers. Gonna have to drop range a bit. Oh, those don't fit properly anymore. I'd rather drop the range down on these because I'd rather have the dual torpedo launcher. I'd rather have the absurd firepower that I have right now than admit that the boat's a little too heavy. Damn, I can't add any more. I mean, I could add this in the middle, but its firing arc would be dog shit. Put that there. That should give decent firing arcs to all those. Engine efficiency is in the shitter a bit, but we'll live with it. Our torpedoes now have 6.7 kilometer range. We still have our little, basically auto cannons. All just in a collection here. Yeah, the front of the boat is basically just autocannon galore. Alright, so let's see here. The Condor is definitely getting a copy for selling purposes. The cell door. Yeah, the cell door. Because it's the Condor, but we're selling it, so cell door. Do we want to keep it at 24 knots? Yeah, considering allies will be operating with us with these, I'd rather it be able to function like every other one. Yeah, that's about it. There isn't. I already went through and refitted this thing, so there's the cell door. Which of our? It's gonna have to be the Eagle and the Peacock. The Peacock and the Eagle will be our fucking selling options for battleships. Let's see here. Eagle, duplicate you. This will be the cell goal. And the Peacock was also on the list of ships I was going to give as options for our allies to buy, because I think the Peacock is pretty funny. And it'd be funny to see more of them, because I have a feeling we're going to eventually run out of Peacocks. Let's see here. We're gonna call this a Sellock because I don't want to go with the other one, because I don't want to have it follow the other naming conventions, because Twitch might not like that one. We will offer up the oh wait, we only have the one heavy cruiser, don't we? The Blue Jay. Blue Jay is our one and only heavy cruiser. Oh wait, no, we have the Duck. We'll offer up the Duck as a sellable model. Alright, this will be the Sellock. And then on to the torpedo boats. Since we only have 2 of them, we're going to sell 2 of them. Where are the Phoenix and the Pigeon? Alright, copy the Phoenix. The cell next. And then where's the Pigeon? Our allies will be so happy to finally have a new generation of warship, even if it is the same hull, but with new shit slapped on it. The Selgian. And now to go through and refit all this shit. This is gonna hit the economy a little hard. Doing all these refits at once. Yeah, definitely can't do all those at once. What the fuck? Yeah, I thought it glitched out there for a moment. I guess we can get this refitted. Shark bait refitted. The Tama refitted. And that's all she wrote for the first line of refits. No, we're not making an alliance with Spain. It'd be better to modernize our own shit. Oh, we're gonna spend so much time refitting shit. Well, at least a large portion of our fucking refitting yards have finally opened up. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with that. Definitely get the sparrows into the dockyards, though. Yeah, we have one of the world's largest active navies. Already our first customer. First customer of our new generation of old shit. Okay, now we can get the heavy cruisers refitted. With a little bit of room to spare. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work out. What about these guys? Yeah, we can go with 16,000. Yeah, our allies are gonna come to us for these new fucking generation of fucking warships here that we're developing. Not that they're going to be much better than the originals. I mean, they're going to be better than what we were giving them because they're actually upgraded. But hey, they got lots of options now. Oh, I'm guessing we finished up our dockyard expansion. So immediately throw that into more dockyard expansion. Because we need more dockyard expansion. Yeah, these new ships should give our allies quite a bit of a upping of their firepower. Oh, Serbia lost all of its fucking ports. Pretty sure Serbia starts off with no, they don't start off with any ports. They just start off as Serbia. I find it funny that Moldova is just here in the middle of this. Let's get the Eagles underway. Get these light cruisers upgraded. Get the ducks upgraded. Maybe that was a bad idea. Oh no, never mind. The shipyard could handle it. I was wrong. Shipyard was able to handle that many ships. No, we're not making an alliance with the Spanish. We already have an alliance with the British and the Germans. I'm not really too keen on more alliances. This invasion from the Americans into fucking southern Germany has been going on for fucking years now at this point. You know, it might be beneficial to start a war with the United States and just seize this. Because, I mean, I do have a few colonies over here that would be in danger of invasion. I'd have to launch the, fucking, Condor and its, little fleet along with the, these guys. Can we refit all these? We can refit all those. I don't think we can put this on the... Oh, no, we can put that on the table. Trying to get our fleet as updated as possible. Ugh. No, we're not going to war with the Soviet Union yet, and oh boy, those casemate barrels. Research. Oh yeah, I was supposed to swap you over to boilers. Yeah, that'll be some new fangled technology we'll have later. Alright, we got depth charges now. Since I actually have ships equipped with fucking, that can actually equip that shit, we actually will have a fairly okay time when it comes down to submarines, I hope, this time around. Forgot that we only have one of these fucking, torpedo boats. We only stole the one. One annoying thing is that even if you invade a country and they have, the same class of boat that you stole already, you can't use the same refit that you've done for your own boat. You have to make another refit. I learned that with the last run when we stole the same class of ship from the Germans twice, but couldn't use the existing refit on it. Had to design another refit. Alright, before we do any of those, double check to make sure we've gone through every other fucking class in its entirety. Make sure that everything's been refitted. Alright, off to the Phoenix. There are so many of them. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. Wait a minute. I overloaded the dockyard, didn't I? Yeah, it's a little overloaded. I think we can live with it. We can live with it. Work through the pain. We're working on getting the shipyard as upgraded as we can, boys. Waiting for turns to pass. Come on. Oil fire burners are now researched. Sure thing, Brazil, you can have one. Our dockyards should free up. There we go. Our dockyards have freed up. We have a lot of ships. 242 to be exact. So I think we have the world's largest navy at the moment. I think. Hull strapping. Torpedo protection 3. But hey, once all these refits are done, then we can go to war with the Russians. They'll be the next target because they're the ones that keep fucking pissing off the government. Order up refits on all those. And that's every last ship done. It's only August 1911. Oh, Germany broke their alliance with us. I guess they finally lost that war with the Americans. Brazil wants another ship. Well, the Soviet Union now has Western Spain. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the Soviet Union. They have been expanding their influence. Well, now that we're done refitting, you guys are going to deploy up here. You guys are going to deploy over here. And where's my torpedo boat squadron? You guys are going to deploy up over here, actually. As usual, your role is going to be invade. You guys are going to deploy into the Baltic Sea as a grand show of force. You guys are going to deploy down here to deal with the Spain situation. You guys are going to deploy up here to the north to deal with the stuff going on up there. And you guys are going to deploy over here and get ready to go into the Black Sea. Don't think the Soviets have any colonies. Oh, America lost Southern Alaska to Canada. Don't worry, America. I know how it feels. I know how it feels to have Canada just steal Alaska from you. Bastards. It's always the French and the Canadians in every single run we've had so far where it's like they're the ones that fuck everything over. Yeah, we're now large-scale deploying the Navy. Oh, shit. Fuck. Well, might as well while we're here. Might as well just take it while we're here. Everyone else is taking shit off of Turkey. Might as well. We're already here. So yeah, when it comes down to what we're going to do, we're probably going to take out the Baltic states, Finland, Northern Norway. Probably also take Romania and Bulgaria, and maybe seize Southern Russia, Georgia, Crimea, and Ukraine, just to acquire gas. The less gas other countries have, the better. Mostly for us. But we're going to save things here for today. I know today wasn't exactly the most stellar of gameplay. We mostly just refitted all the boats. So, yeah, not much happened today. I'm sorry about that. But hopefully more shit will happen next time we stream this. Yeah, To be fair, we have had basically nothing but war for like, what, 3, 4 streams now? Actually, ever since we did the first stream, so I think we're on stream 3. No, we're on stream 4, I think. 5? What fucking stream are we on? I forgot what fucking stream we're on. Let's see. Fucking, there we go. Found a raid target. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Thank you once again for everyone that stuck around to the end of it. Hope you all enjoyed. I know that this is more enjoyed by the YouTube audience rather than the Twitch audience that I have. But I'm glad for those that stuck around to the end anyway. Don't forget to check out the Discord link below to stay up to date with all the shit that goes on, know when I go live, chat with me off stream, vote on polls to determine what we do on the channel. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel to watch all the VODs that get uploaded Fridays and Mondays, same time every week, unless I forget about it. And don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to have it our way of knowing when I go live. Once again, thank you for everyone that joined in for today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. And enjoy the person I'm sending you all off to. See you all next time and have a nice rest of your evening or day. And now to hit the button.